Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Going to transition now. There we are. Hello. So yeah, basically, we are here for the first, well, not the first match, the second match, because I was originally going to do the first match, which was of course last versus first, Penrith against Canterbury, but some issues happened. But we are here for the other two games. So the Rabbitohs versus the Eels, both teams coming off some very big losses in the previous week, with obviously the Rabbitohs being belted by Penrith at I think it was a Taree, wasn't it? Was it Taree or was it what? No, it was Wagga. No, was it? I don't fucking know. Where the hell was it? I think it was Taree or something like that. So obviously Parramatta losing their first game at Bankwest against Manly. So very interesting how it's going to turn out with this match. There is reports that Mitchell Moses may get the call up for Queensland, because it is set to be announced tomorrow, both teams, for the Origin line for game one. But there is a little bit of problems at the moment with game one, because obviously the game is set to take place in Melbourne, but Melbourne are currently going into a 7-day lockdown, so it'll be very interesting to see what does actually come from it. But yeah, so basically now there hasn't been that much of a change of lineup for either team. They're both pretty much putting out their strongest team. You got no weird number changes or anything like that. It's all straight off the board. Obviously, it does depend on if there's an emergency change that has to be implemented. So first off, we're going to go with the South Sydney Rabbitohs. We've got Latrell Mitchell at fullback, Alex Johnston and Tane Milner on the wings. We've got Dan Gagai and Campbell Graham in the centres. You've got Cody Walker at 5'8", and Adam Reynolds at halfback. You've got Jai Arrow actually starting in prop with the number 8. And then alongside Damien Cook and Tavita Totola, who is hooker and prop respectively. Keelan Kolomatangi and Jacob Host in the second row, and Cameron Murray, who is the lock. Then you got Benji Marshall, Mark Nichols, Hammy Selly, and Thomas Burgess on the bench, with Jaden Sewer and Braden Burns in the reserves. But I do believe that the 18th man will be Jaden Sewer. Now for the Parramatta Eels, you got Clinton Gutherson at fullback. You got Mike Acevo and Blake Ferguson on the wings. You got Tom Opachich and Waka Blake in the centres. You got Jacob Arthur at 5'8", and you got Mitchell Moses at halfback. Oregon Kafusi, Reed Mahoney, and Junior Polo as the prop hooker props. Isaiah Papali'i and Ryan Madison in the second row, and Nathan Brown as lock. Got Matarata, Nia Corey, Sean Lane, Joey Lussick, and Bryce Cartwright in the interchange. And Makahisi Makaita and Will Penasini in the reserves, where his name is Penisini. Penisini. Interesting, very interesting name to say the very least. So we're in an ad break in a moment, so we're just almost getting ready for like the next. I think after this ad break will be the actual start to the match. I'm just checking to see the title length is a little bit long. I think I'm just checking all of the tags are all good. I haven't spelled anyone's name. Anything's wrong. Yep, okay, we are all good. Everything is going to plan. So, in terms of an actual prediction for this matchup, it's kind of hard to really tell because obviously both teams coming off losses. It's just going to be see which team's going to be able to bounce back. And I know there was a bit of content apparently with both teams in terms of like how they played. I know like Nathan Brown especially was and Reed Mahoney were a little bit confrontational, to say the least, in the Manly game. So they need to keep those emotions in hand when they want to take on South Sydney. And obviously in the game beforehand, Penrith are now 12-0. They are still undefeated as they won 30-4 over the Canterbury Bulldogs. It is going to be interesting to see how it is. That means they are 3 wins away, the Penrith Panthers, to equaling the greatest ever start to an NRL season, which was the Manly Sea Eagles back in 1995 with 15 straight wins. That is going to be very interesting to see if they can break it and tie it as well. So they're actually going to check the other... I'm just going to go check to see who Penrith will be playing in their other matches. To see if they do have a chance of actually achieving this. So, in the next games coming up, they play the West Tigers away, the Sharks away, the Roosters at home, and Parramatta at home. And if they win all those 4 games, then they go to 16 undefeated, meaning they'll break the record. Don't know what's going to be like with the Roosters and Eels. That might be the one to break. I think they might just go like one below, you know? Kind of one of those things. It will be something that will need to be looked at. In terms of prediction, it's going to be in terms of which team is going to come back and get a win. I will be very impressed to say I think Parramatta will have the chance of going through.
Stars on show and they'll be shining
Okay, so both teams now getting ready now, walking out onto ANZ Stadium, getting ready. And a game which has a lot of history with fixtures from both teams. So with this, it is going to be one interesting clash to see how good both teams can bounce back from a big defeat that both teams suffered last week. So we'll be able to see if there has been any changes. I think that looks like Mark Nichols might be actually starting for the South Sydney Rabbitohs. So as the players walk out now, what will be the anticipation for this this match? Because I know there was a lot of closeness with in the Parramatta game where against Manly, where it looked like their players almost going over the top with their reactions. Nathan Brown especially, very surprised he's still able to play. So Benji Marshall's coming out here as they've ripped some flares on the field for the for Indigenous round. So I think it might be actually all the players, so it might not be actually the lineups, but in terms of the actual prediction, I will probably say Parramatta might get up in the match. So that would be the probable plan of what I think will happen. And it is, of course, of this being Indigenous round, this is obviously one of the biggest clubs to engage with the Indigenous community is, of course, South Sydney, with the area of Redfern having a lot of Indigenous residents. Because of also the players of Cody Walker, Latrell Mitchell, Dane Gagai, and obviously one former player in Greg Inglis with his famous Goanna celebration. Hello, Darren. Darren Myers, how you going, my man? Yeah, figure out a way to make this like larger, because now it's gonna, because it makes it extending than this, and it's gonna make it look rather small. But it should be all good. Yep. So as they go through with the, so there it is. They're doing the acknowledgement. Welcome to country. Fairly solid crowd to be there. I believe they're for South Sydney. So we're going to be getting ready now for the kickoff of this matchup. The question is, though, is what will happen? This would be genuinely a game which I would have absolutely no idea what will actually come out of it. So it'll be very interesting. Do I remember? Yes, I do remember you, Darren. So now, getting rid of all the players now with Blake Ferguson. It's going to be interesting to see the very least of which team comes out firing. So it's going to be Parramatta kicking off, and they are running to the left of the screen. And the kickoff is on, and we have underway here the game. Hello there, Haxels. And time is stopped here from the first tackle. A very early problem here so far. What's happened here? Oh, it looks like Mark Nichols has got blood on his nose from the first hit up. Oh, it looks like a Parramatta player is having a... Darren Mills says, I'm at the stadium. It just looks to be a little bit unsteady on his feet, and I'll test. So what up? Oh. So it's a bit of a head flick there from Mark Nichols taking the first hit up. It was him and Oregon Kafusi. And it's a bit of whiplash there. Yeah, hello. Nice to see you, JB. So here's the third tackle now here for South Sydney now. On their 30 for the third tackle. Now I believe that's Cody Walker there, getting the run onto the 40 for the fourth tackle. And there's Latrell Mitchell now getting his first run. Now 45 minutes over the try line. Last tackle here for South Sydney. There's the kick from Adam Reynolds. It's a high bomb here for Gutherson, who will take it inside the 10. It'll be brought down as such by South Sydney. And it's going to be a knock-on here against Parramatta. This is a big moment here. First minute in, and Gutherson has apparently lost the ball inside the 10, so it's a set of 6 here. Inside the 10, 10 metres out. That looks like it got stripped. So anyways now, so with 1 minute 30 gone, South Sydney have a great chance to get some points on the board. So they're going to go down the right side, and just like that, straight through the gap, and Damien Cook has scored 2 minutes into the game. A lot of the beautiful dummy straight from Damien Cook, and goes run through the gap as he does the kangaroo celebration, putting the ears of his fingers behind his head. And he gets the first try. That is, if you want to make an impact and trying to get a call up to Origin tomorrow, that is something you got to do. Brilliant bit of play there by Damien Cook. And just like that, it is 4-0 to the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Oh damn, you are good. Thank you, Darren. So just like that, I did get a, I did see somebody did subscribe, I forget, I'm sorry that I didn't call it out, but thank you to you, if I could. It hasn't popped up on the mini feed, unfortunately, because it's slow as all hell, but whoever you are, thank you very much. So Damien Cook getting his first try of the game, second try of the season. And here's a kick right in front here for Adam Reynolds to take South Sydney 6-0 up. A bit of a shock to Parramatta early in this game. There's the kick right down the middle. And it's 6-0 with 3.5 minutes gone into this match. So, what a very interesting start to the game. A lot of pressure under Damien Cook here, and it's Gutherson is talking to Jared Sutton. So as Mark Nichols running straight into Kafusi, and Kafusi, it's basically like one of those things where it's like they both make contact and their head just bangs down the middle. But there is no excuse for Damien Cook just running straight through possibly the easiest gap possible. And go straight through. Darren Myers, thank you for subbing. It is nice to know that this sub thing does work. Because out of the other games that happens, it's been very dead silent. So there's the first tackle there for the Rabbitohs now on the 15 for the first tackle. Here comes, I think that's Tavita Totola, making it to the 20. Sorry for being annoying when the Hammers scored against the Warriors. Oh no, it's all good, it's all good. So here's the second tackle. That's number 13. That is Cameron Murray. Makes it to the 30 for the third tackle. And now that's number 11. That is Colin Matangi now. Makes it to the 40. Still inside of the Rabbitohs half here. And here's Tavita Totola now. Makes it right under halfway. Last tackle here for South Sydney. There's the kick from Reynolds. It's a high one. It's not going to go far. It's going to be picked up on the 20 here by the catch by Sevo. And Sivo makes the catch, and it'll be brought down, potentially almost dragged out, but he's going to stay in. It'll be inside the 20 for the first tackle. And it's still like 4 minutes gone, but Parramatta are pretty slow coming back. So, I don't know what's going on here. So here comes Blake Ferguson now with the charge. That was from the second. This is the third tackle. Is he going to make it to the 30 for Parramatta? And now here comes the fourth tackle. That's some good post-contact meters there by Parramatta. They make it to the 45 for the fourth tackle. And then Nathan Brown, that's given it off to Madison. They've got it down the line here. Now it's Ferguson, who's right on halfway, very close to the near touch line. But last tackle here for Parramatta. It's been given back to Moses, who will take the kick. And they've got to give 10 here. Oh! And it's been picked up there by Milner, who runs a bit, who tried to get down and gets clattered by Sivo, but because the ball didn't travel 10 metres, that means Sivo was actually not onside from the kick. So it'll be a penalty to South Sydney. But Sivo is a massive train. Oh yeah, not all of the Parramatta players are all offside from that kick. It was a very deep kick. So it's a dodgy bounce, then Milner tries to grab it, and Sivo accidentally gets his knee right into his ribcage. That will definitely wind a man right there. Hello, Murat. How are you going, my man? I think he might be alright, just a bit winded. Oh, knee right to the side, baby. I think it's like, best case scenario, he's winded. Worst case scenario, maybe a bit of an injured rib. I think very worst case scenario would be a punctured lung. But I think he should be okay. He's standing out doing well. Sivo was a complete accident, so that was the penalty kick. And it's going to be picked up on the 45 inside of Parramatta's half for the start of the set. And there we go. We continue. Now here's Mark Nichols, who will take the charge. He'll get brought down on the Parramatta 40 for the first tackle. Now there's the second tackle now. They're just shy of the 30 here. They're going to go down the right side here. They've got numbers here as well. That's Mitchell. And they've given it off to, I believe that is, the number 5. That was Milner. Unless he's gone central. Stand shoot UYT. Can you please show us the game? Unfortunately, I cannot show the game due to copyright reasons. If I show footage, basically for like within a minute, the stream will be down. They've got numbers down the line here. It's Alex Johnston trying to power through, but he just gets held up 5 metres away. Good bit of defence there by Parra. Now, last tackle here for South Sydney. Walker goes for a grubber. It's going to go short. It's going to be picked up there by Opicic, who will be forced out, and it's going to be a goal line dropout to Parramatta. So very good start here by South Sydney, I must say so myself. My prediction of the game is 13-12 to South Sydney win. As a neutral, that'd be a very good prediction to see for the scores. Know Your Eye, thank you very much for subscribing. And also, Murat Turgay did also subscribe as well, so thank you very much. And it's a monster kick there from Parramatta, and Stan Shoots YT to subscribe. Thank you very much for subscribing. I might actually, I might just turn down because it is a wee bit loud. Don't know how loud it actually is on stream, but so here's the second tackle here for South Sydney. They're 35 minutes over the try line. Here's Reynolds. Oh, and it's almost a quick pass here, but it's fallen all the way back to the 40. But now Dane Gaggai's got the ball. It's given it off to Johnston. As Johnston now trying to run laterally. He's still going. He's broken one tackle. He's going to run down the other side, but he's going to run straight in and makes it to the 20 for the first. Oh, it's a 7. It's a reset, actually. So now, this is a 0 tackle. Here comes the first one now. Hello, Frenchie. Nice to see you here, my man. So here's the first tackle. Now they've got numbers here. They can to Johnston. And there's a massive gap, and he's going to go right down to the left side. And it's 10-0 to South Sydney. Sergio says, my prediction is 22-18 Souths win. NS Takaloa says, I go for the Parramatta Eels. So it's a brilliant pass there. Quick pass there by Dane Gagai. He gives it off to Johnston.
Staying on the field, but more importantly for now, it's a 10-point lead. Running with the clock here, the Rabbitohs. Boy, they have given Parramatta some touch-ups in recent times. It's only early days here, but boy, the signs are
Something's going on.
very good for South Sydney.
South Sydney are a side, and even last year, where you know in the first 5 or 10 minutes what you're going to get.
I don't know what's actually going on, but so 9.5 minutes gone. It is 10-0. Actually, I just realised I need to have the thing over the tab. There we are. To actually update the scores. So now Reynolds now with a kick from the sideline to make this 12-0. There's the kick, and he shanked it. He's had a very good streak, Adam Reynolds, but he has unfortunately missed that one, so it's going to remain 10-0. With actually that's actually a bit too far.
Of South Sydney's tries come down that side. All three great Indigenous players. And Alex Johnson, he loves the Indigenous round. He scored a hat-trick in their Indigenous round game last year, and so did Latrell Mitchell. Scored a try. Cody Walker scored a double. All Indigenous players last year, so we'll see how many get over the line today.
So there's the kickoff there by the by Parramatta, makes it 2 halfway. Shots the game. I can't unfortunately send me because of copyright reasons. Nichols doesn't look okay here as he gets the pass to Tavita Totola. He gets the tackle now for the second, just inside the 20. And now here comes, that is Jai Arrow. Makes it to the 25 for the third tackle. And now getting it down the side here. So Kolomatanga now makes it to the 35 now for the fourth tackle. And now they make it to the 45. That's Cameron Murray now. Makes it for the last tackle. Reynolds now with a kick. He's going to go down the sideline. Guthenson's going to get the ball here, and he's going to get brought down on the 20 for the first tackle. And now Sivo now makes it to the 25 for the second tackle. Now it's Blake Ferguson. It's going to charge through. He's going to make it to the 30. Now Reid Mahoney's going to give it off to, that is Isaiah Papali'i. Makes it to the fourth tackle, just on the 40. So they're stopping the game here for a HIA for Mark Nichols. It looks like that's a second big hit that he's taken, so he's going to come off here, Mark Nichols. It's a very odd situation happening here. Yes, there's the second big hit that he's been involved in. He's going to be taken off here, so hopefully he's all okay. So we continue on with the fourth tackle. Here's Junior Paulo now. He'll get brought down on the 45, still inside of Parramatta's half. Now last tackle here. There's the kick there by Moses. And it's been caught by Johnston. He makes it to the 25 for the first tackle. And the interchange is, it is Thomas Burgess coming on to replace Nichols. Now here's Dane Gagai here, making it to the 30 for the second tackle. Now here comes Thomas Burgess now taking his first hit up. He'll make it to the 40 now for the third tackle. And they're going to go down the right side here. Sharp play of the ball there. It's Nathan Brown wrapping up Damien Cook there on the 45 as Lane's now coming on for Kafusi. So now Reynolds gives it off to Kolomatangi now makes it 45 minutes over the try line now. Last tackle here for South Sydney. Reynolds with a kick right near the sideline. It's going to go up and it's going to be taken by Blake Ferguson. He will get brought down on the 15 for the first tackle. And now that's Opicic who gets brought down on the 20 for the second tackle. And now that is that's Ryan Madison, sorry, not Jacob Host, because Jacob Host plays for South Sydney. Still past the 30 now, and here's Nathan Brown. Makes it to the 35 now for the fourth tackle. Now here comes that's the last tackle now. They're on the 45 now. So Kafusi has come off the field. I think it's just for an interchange. And now here's the kick now. Potential 40-20 here if he goes for it, but I don't think he will. And I'll be caught there by Johnston. And recent meetings, it has been 4-5 in favour of South Sydney, with the last Parramatta win being in 2019. So here's the second tackle now. The matter past the 30. Here's Dane Gagai with the ball. And it'll get brought down on the 40 for the third tackle. Now quick playing here. And there's the fourth tackle. Right on halfway here for South Sydney. It was on Cody Walker. And now Cook goes to Totola. Now Totola will be brought down on the 45. Last tackle here. There's a kick over the top here by Walker. As Gutherson gets brought down inside the 5 for the first tackle. And now Ferguson makes it inside the 10 for the second tackle. But some pressure on the neck there, so it's actually a penalty here for Parramatta, so that's a bit of a break in their favour. I'm not 2 minutes behind. No, I'm not. Okay. It's just a bit weird because this time is actually 2 minutes ahead. Okay, so there is some interesting news. Cameron Murray is now on report. So that's interesting. So if he does anything again, bearing in mind the Origin teams do get selected tomorrow, that could be a big factor. So hopefully if Murray needs to stay out of harm's way of that kind of trouble, and he might miss out being playing for Queensland, I believe. That's who Cameron Murray plays for. And also Nathan Brown was also put in the bin as well. So second tackle for Parramatta now. They're inside the Rabbitohs half. So here's number 15. That is Sean Lane. Makes it to the 35 now for the third tackle. And Reid Mahoney's giving it off to Oregon Kafusi now. 25 minutes over the try line now. Fourth tackle. There's a kick over the top here. Oh, and the bounce perfectly to Gutherson. And it's a kick over the top, and the bounce has worked beautifully there for Gutherson, and there is a try there for Parramatta. Beautiful kick over the top there by Parramatta, and the bounce has gone ever so perfectly for Clinton Gutherson to pick it up and ground it around the South Sydney defence. It bounces past Latrell Mitchell and Alex Johnson, so there is the first try for Parramatta. Just gonna see if I can actually refresh this. F5. Yeah, it should be all good, yeah. Okay. So 16.5 minutes there. Gutherson giving out the call. So there's a bit updated here. I don't understand why this is so far ahead. It's 3.5 minutes ahead. So here comes the kick now from Mitchell Moses to make this 10 points to 6. Now Karen Flip, thank you very much for subscribing. So here comes the kick now by Moses. And it's in. Almost looked like it was going to go out, but it does stay in, so it's going to be 10 points to 6 going into this game, coming into the last 20 minutes of the first half. So yeah, maybe a bit of momentum swinging in the favour of Parramatta, because it's very much been all South Sydney in the first 20.
So that the ball does bounce bizarrely like that.
There is. I mean, you could practice for backspin on your kicks, but
What do you call a half-eaten banana? A dead minion.
possibly control it every time.
Oh yeah. Almost a bit of a short kickoff there, but Govern's able to pick it up, but he's going to get up. Go tracked all the way back at the 20 for the first tackle. Now here is Papali'i. He makes it to the 25 for the second tackle. And now that's number 8. That is Oregon Kathusi again, being held on the 25 here for the third tackle. And now that's Nathan Brown now making it just shy of the 40 for the fourth tackle. Now they're getting it to Gutherson. No, Mahoney's going to go straight through himself. And Mahoney will make it to halfway now for the last tackle. And then the last tackle there, it's actually Jacob Arthur, and there's to pick up there by Latrell Mitchell, who tries to break through, but he gets brought down on the 25 for the first tackle. And now that's number 5, that is Tyne Milne, still on the field, so fair play to him, on the 30. And now that's number 4, that is Campbell Graham, who makes it to the 40 for the third tackle. And now that's Colin Matangi now, making it to the 45 for the fourth tackle. And now Souths are going to go to the other end here. It's a bit short defence. Oh, it's gone backwards, surely. No, it's going to be forward. So Parramatta are going to have a scrum feed here, just inside of South Sydney's half. So a chance to potentially get even and get over the top, actually. Yeah, the flick pass from Gagai, it did touch him and go forward, but he tried to flick it back, but it did count as a knock-on, unfortunately, there for Dane Gagai. So, yeah, that is what has been happening. So, 45 metres away from the try line now. Krelix, the Pixel Man, with Eels all the way. And so far at the moment, the momentum has definitely got in favour of Parramatta. There's an attempted offload there, but it's going to be brought down. It's going to be the first tackle. Now Isaiah Papali'i gave a kick and gosh, damn. That's a pog moment. TTV gamer. Now they're going to go down the right side here, Parramatta. If they can break through a gap here, actually, no. And that's a bit of a high shot here. It's Cody Walker. And it's a penalty to Para. Is it going to be a sin bin or not? Show the fucking game, please. Now, I can't show the game because of copyright. Because if I actually do show the game, it'll be up for 30 seconds and then it'll be taken immediately straight down, unfortunately. So Cody Walker is now on report for South Sydney. And so now they make it to the 20 now, Parramatta now. So now that's number 8, that is Oregon Kathusi now, still inside the 20 for the second tackle. And now they're going to go down the right side here. That's Nathan Brown actually, getting held up 15 metres away now for the third tackle. Now they've got numbers along the side here. It's a pass out to Sevo. Sevo still going, but he's just short of the line. Now there's the fourth tackle here for Parramatta. Carlos the Pixel Man, thank you for subscribing. Papali'i tries to get an offload to Sevo. Now it's to Waka Blake. Blake now trying to break through, but he's still about 3 metres away from the try line. Can you make a tackle count thing? I don't think I can. I might be able to. Oh, that's a brilliant take there from the last kick. And Dane Gagai. It's saying he's lost it. I surely came in contact with the ball there. So potentially a challenge here for South Sydney. And it will be. So basically, it was the last tackle was a kick over the top, and Gagai takes the ball and he tries to keep it in. I feel like they're saying he lost it, but it's going to be a challenge here by South Sydney regardless.
May have been okay. Now the kick from Moses is a beauty, and the chase from Parramatta is exactly what you want.
Parramatta right side kick chase is onside.
So all the Parramatta players are onside. So Gagai takes the catch within the 5.
Does he bobble it right there? Is that?
Ooh.
That's close.
It's going to be close because there's a hand coming in from a Parramatta player. Trying to see if he's actually lost possession. So his hand's on the ground. He's got the ball still. His other hand's coming and try to basically... He put the ball out just past the line, so he was still in play. Nah. 2-2 game. Thank you very much for subscribing.
It's hard to overturn this.
Yeah, this might be an insufficient evidence situation.
I think he's still got hands on the ball.
Have we seen the ball lost at any
No,
point?
I don't think he did lose it. They're trying to find a knock on him.
Who's playing?
South Sydney and Para.
What's the score?
10-6 Souths. Let her in.
What a huge result. You said it was that first
So it's a big call. I don't know what actually was said.
all the evidence is there.
So challenge is successful. That's something I definitely do need to do for the next streams. Is probably have like some sort of thing here which goes like 1, 2, 3, 4 last tackle and stuff like that. It's something I should definitely do. So that's a good idea, Krelix. So Thomas Burgess now gets the second tackle on the 10. So it was a good successful challenge there for the Rabbitohs. Now Tavita Tola now making it just shy of the 20 now on the third tackle. Now Latrell Mitchell now on the 25. This will be the fourth tackle. Now they're going to go down the right side here. There's Tavita Tola again. They make it to the 35 now. Last tackle here for South Sydney. Here's the kick from Reynolds who kicks it on the 30. That'll be taken there by Blake Ferguson on the 25. And he will get brought down on the 35 for the first tackle for Parramatta. Now they're going to go down the... That's Opachich now who makes it to the 35 again. Gets slammed quite hard now for the second tackle. Now it's going to be Sevo. Sevo will make it into the 40 for the third tackle. Now that is going to be Waka Blake who makes it just shy of halfway now for the fourth tackle. Now Nathan Brown now makes it inside of South Sydney's half. Is now 40 metres over the try line. Last tackle here for Parramatta. Here's the kick from Moses. How long left, mate? Eels for the win. There is 16.5 minutes remaining in this first half. For some reason, this timer is about 3 minutes early. It's 3 minutes late, actually. Early. So here's the first tackle now, just shy of the 20. As the number 12, Ryan Jacob Host is set to come on. Here's a gap through here for South Sydney. Oh, and Gutherson's able to take him down. There was no support. That was number 5. That was Milne. And South fans are calling for it as a professional penalty. And it's a 10 in the bin there. Who is it? It's 10 in the bin there for Isaiah Papali'i. For 10 in the bin because number 5 for South Sydney, Tani Milne, was trying to get up to play the ball and he was holding onto his leg. So it's a professional foul. So the first sin bin of the match has happened. So that means that for the next 10 minutes...
That's play on. That's play on. Now what happens next? Hands on the ball. Referee's called hurled. Okay. Fair enough.
So there it is.
Well, he called hurled. It's up to the discretion of the referee.
So number 11, that is Isaiah Papali'i, who is in the bin. So that means for the next... Il Shelwyn, thank you for joining the server. So now, up until 6 minutes left in this half, Parramatta will play with less than 10. So here's the first tackle here for the Rabbitohs on the 20. Now Cook gives it off to Reynolds. Now they're going to go down the left side again to get a pass off to Johnston. Johnston has broken the ankles of Blake Ferguson, and he's inside the 10 now for the second tackle. Now they're going to go down the right here. That's Jai Arrow. Arrow broken through a gap. Still going, but he's going to be brought down inside the 5 for the 3rd tackle. Most brilliant charge there by Jai Arrow. As Cook's going to go down the right side here. As Murray now. And now it's a penalty to Parramatta for an offside. Oh, I think it's actually, that symbol's actually for an obstruction there. So Parramatta have dodged the bullet there, so they're going to get the ball back here. So pass to Cook. That was number 13. That was Cameron Murray, who uses the shepherd of the blocking Thomas Burgess. So it's going to be a penalty here to Parramatta. So Parramatta will pick it up now on their 40. Will you be streaming the Roosters-Raiders game? Yes, I should be. So here's the first cycle now on the 45. So number 8, that's Oregon Kathusi now. Still hasn't passed halfway now for the 2nd tackle. They will move past the halfway here with Nathan Brown. Makes it to the 45 inside the Rabbitohs half of the 3rd tackle. Now they're going to go down the left side here. That's number 15, that's Sean Lane. 35 metres from the try line now. 4th tackle. Now Nathan Brown. And Moses. Moses almost breaking through. He has. Can he get an offload? He does. I think it's a Jacob Arthur now. 20 metres from the try line. Last tackle here for Parramatta. And now Moses goes for a grubber to Ferguson. Oh, this is going to be close. And they're saying it's a 20-metre restart here for South Sydney. I think it was been tried to be flicked away by South's play, but it has come in contact with Blake Ferguson before it went out. So a 7 tackle set here for South Sydney. That's Campbell Graham who makes it to the 25 for the 1st tackle as Jacob Host has come on to replace Tavita Totola. Beautiful kick there by Mitch Moses. A big drag back there for the 1st tackle. They're on the 25 now, South Sydney. And that's going to be Kolomatangi now who makes it to the 30 for the 2nd tackle. Now Cook goes for dummy half. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I completely forgot, Frenchie, that you were a Para fan. I completely forgot about that. Who am I going for, mate? I'm neutral in this. I'm a Knights fan, so but in terms of my predictions, I did say that I felt Parramatta would bounce back from their loss against Manly. So I think my predictions were that Para would win this match. Last tackle, 35 metres over the try line now. South Sydney. Reynolds gives it off to Kolomatangi. Kolomatangi's broke through here. They need a grubber. And I think that's a knock on there. And it was a knock on there by Campbell Graham. So it's going to be a scrum feed here to Parramatta. Is it still on the... There we go. Okay, so it's now sort of updated. It's still, for some reason, this is a bit early. It says there's 7 minutes remaining when there's 12, actually. So it is a bit ahead for some idiotic reasons. Here's the 1st tackle now for Parramatta on their 15. And now here's number 12. There's Ryan Madison, who makes it to the 20 for the 2nd. So now Madison again. Okay, see what happens. Let's go. I hope the Eels win. Fair few Eels fans, actually. And there's also a fair few South fans in the chat. So it's a nice mixture of... that's Sean Lane now, making to the 40. So Papali's got 5 minutes 38 before he can come back. Gutherson's broken through a gap here down the side here. He's got Mahoney on the wing. Oh, they're going to give it a penalty to South Sydney. What's the penalty for? An obstructing defender. So, that's interesting. So have a look. So it was number 9. That was Mahoney. Goes through, gives it off to. So there's a gap there. It was a run there. I think it was by Waka Blake, who blocks the defender as run straight through. So we're on halfway. It is going to be a penalty here for South Sydney. So there's the kick there, and it's going to be picked up 35 metres away from the try line as Niokore comes on to replace Kafusi for Parramatta. So that's number 16. That is Hame Sele, who also just come onto the field. Gets brought down on the 30 for the 1st tackle. And now that's Thomas Burgess, who makes it to the 20 for the 2nd tackle. Now Reynolds He's getting the ball off to Latrell Mitchell. He's trying to break through gaps here. He's going to Campbell Graham. And he's giving it off to Milne. And Milne's still inside. He's now on the 10 now for the third tackle. And now the ball's given to Reynolds. Now to... There, it's Jai Arrow. Arrow almost losing it there. But he's held on to it now. Fourth tackle now. Still just shy of the 10. Now that's Walker. And they've got numbers all you want. And a brilliant quick pass. And that is another try to Alex Johnston. So South Sydney making the benefit on that sin bin of the man advantage. And the quick pass from Gagai straight to Johnson. He gets the second try. With 10 minutes remaining, it is now 14-6 with a kick to come to South Sydney. I'm actually just going to close the door. So it could be a little bit louder because I didn't know if there was tension inside the house, but there isn't, but so we are all good. Brilliant quick pass there by Dane Gagai out to Johnson, who had all the time in the world to get a try. So now a kick here from Adam Reynolds on the sideline, very similar to where he missed his earlier kick. To make it 16-6, it'll be a 10-point lead if this goes through. That is Alex Johnston's career double, number 29. So a very good bit of set here. I don't know why, because I know the sun sets a little bit earlier when it is winter, because it's currently 6 o'clock, and it's very dark, so it's a bit weird. So here we go. Adam Reynolds now, 8 minutes 50 remaining in this half. This will make it a 10-point game. And it's about 3 minutes until Isaiah Papali'i does come back onto the field. So Adam Reynolds now from the sideline. He missed his first kick from the sideline. Will he get this one? And he's going to shank it as well. He's caught it too early. And that's another miss there by Adam Reynolds. So it's going to remain 14-6 with 8 minutes 30 remaining. I need to actually hang on. I need to do something here quickly. If you can bear with me for a second, because for some reason Flash score's been a bit dodgy, so I'm going to change over. You got that. No, that's not what I want. I want that. It's fucking zoomed in. Hang on. So there's the kickoff there by South, and South Sydney have gotten the ball.
There is $1 million up for grabs. $1 million in round 13 and Origin game 1. With the free-to-play game.
So there's the second tackle. Here's the third one. That is number 11. That is Colin Matangi. And now that's number 8. That is Jai Arrow, who makes it to the 45 now for the fourth tackle. Now Cook gets an offload here to Burgess, and Burgess has lost it. And Parramatta will get the ball on the 35 inside their half. Bit lackluster there by Burgess. So now Blake Ferguson now makes it to the 40 for the first tackle. No, second tackle. What? Okay. So number 12 is Ryan Madison. Anyway, it's going to be a set restart anyway. It's for an inside the 10 penalty. So here is the first tackle. Just shy of halfway now. And there's the second tackle there for Parramatta now, right on halfway. So Papali'i now's got 1 minute before he comes back onto the field. So in retrospect, Parramatta have done fairly well, only allowing 1 try in. So very good bit of play there. So now Mahoney. Give it offload to Gutherson. Now Gutherson will be brought down on the 35 inside of South's half for the fourth tackle. Now Mahoney is going to give it off. Now it's number 11. No, it's not number 11. That's Nathan Brown, actually. So 25 minutes from the try line now. Last tackle here for Parramatta. Here's the kick from Moses. It's going to be over the top here. A lot of chases here. Johnston versus Ferguson. I believe it's gone out. So it's been a knock on there by Alex Johnston. So it's going to be a scrum feed 10 minutes away from the try line for Parramatta. Yep, it's been batted forward. So, but here's the news here. So it's going to be a set of 6 for Parramatta. So it's not going to be a scrum. It's just going to be just a bit of play here. And at any moment now, Isaiah Papali'i will come back from his sin bin. There's number 12. That's Ryan Madison. He gets brought down for the first tackle. Now they're going to go down the left side here. Big charge there by the number 14 in Mariota Niokora. He'll be brought down inside the 5 for the second tackle. Nathan Brown trying to get breaking through. Now he's been brought down on the 10 for the third tackle. Now they're going to go down to the left here. Junior Paulo trying to break through, and he gets brought down 5 metres away for the fourth tackle. They're going to go down the short side here. That is Isaiah Papali'i. He's back on the field. And they're going to try to drag him out. And they do. Surely Held had to have been called there at some point. But so Papali'i has been dragged out. I thought play had stopped. But apparently not. So it's going to be a scrum feed. Or play the ball for South Sydney now on the 10. Okay, so here we go now. So it's going to be a play the ball on the 10 for South Sydney here. So there's the 15. We brought down the 15 there for the first tackle. Now here's Thomas Burgess, who meets Mariota Niokora, and he gets brought down on the 25 there for the second tackle. Now they're going to go past the sound line here, and Johnson now with a massive gap. That's been a big problem of Parramatta, of leaving Johnson with a massive gap when he can run through. That is, Gagai now is broken through here. So it was fourth tackle now. They're on 35 minutes away from the try line now. And now that's Burgess. No, it's Jacob Host, sorry. Now makes it to 25 minutes away from the try line now for the last tackle. They're going to give it off to Reynolds on the right. He's giving off passes. They've got numbers here. Down the sideline to Milne. He tries to get a grubber kick. There's a lot of people, and Sivo's been forced to grubber it out. So it's going to be a goal line dropout here for Parramatta. It's a very good kick there by Milner. But Sivo there. Hey, got out, so fair play to him. Might get signed up for the Wanderers. You never know. So there's the kick there by Gutherson. And they'll be picked up on the 40. And here comes the big charge here by the number 16 of Hame Selly, who makes it 25 metres away from the try line now for the first tackle. And it's going to be a set restart here as well for South Sydney for a ruck infringement. Now Burgess almost breaking through and be brought down for the first tackle inside the 15. Now they're going to go down the left side here, South. And it's a brilliant pass. And that's number 3. It's Dane Gagai. Has run straight through a gap. And he gets a try. And now it's 18-6 in favour of South Sydney. Brilliant flat pass that's gone straight to Gagai. I thought it was going to go to Johnston. But it's a brilliant pass there. Cutting in. And it's one of the Indigenous players, Dane Gagai, getting the try in Indigenous round. Pass from Walker straight to Gagai, and he breaks through the attempted tackle there by Clinton Gutherson. But just like that, he's broken straight through. So that is some good play there. So now a kick here. And this will be a very simpler kick here for Adam Reynolds to make this 20 points to 6. With 1 minute 40 remaining here. So that is Dane Gagai's 5th try of the season. There is rumours here that I just said that Dane Gagai is apparently planning to stay for South Sydney. So Reynolds now, as the time is winding down with about time has stopped with 1 minute 23 remaining. This to make it 2 from 4 from the night. For Adam Reynolds, it's right in front.
Too much strike power. We've seen what they can do. Their season is far from over.
Here comes the kick. And it's straight down the middle. So 1 minute 23 remaining in the half. It is 20 points to 6 to South Sydney. So probably will be a kickoff, and there'll probably be 2 sets for each team, a set for each team, and that should round up the first half. So there's the kickoff there by Parramatta. And it's going to be taken down there by Cody Walker. And here's Burgess, who will take the charge and will be brought down on the 20 for the first tackle. And now here's number 12. That is Jacob Host now. Makes it to the 30 for the second tackle. Now they're going to go down the right, left here. No, it's going to be, that's Campbell Graham, I believe, who's on the 30 for the third tackle. No, it's Dry Arrow, actually. Now there's Colin Matangi now. Makes it just shy of the 40 for the fourth tackle. There's 46 seconds remaining in this half. So they're going to go down the right side here. Reynolds is giving a short pass there. That's Campbell Graham. And it's going to be last tackle here. 45 metres away. And there's an attempted goal line dropout here by Reynolds. And he's missed it. So now there's 20 seconds remaining, and now Gutherson will get brought down on the 10 for the first tackle. An attempted 2-point field goal there by Adam Reynolds, but he hasn't got it. And now Ferguson will get brought down on the 15 for the second tackle. There's 10 seconds now remaining in this half. And now there's the charge there by Junior Paulo. He'll be brought down on the 3rd on the 20. This will be the last play of the first half. So there it is. There's the kick. No, there's the play. And there's the halftime siren. It is 20 points to 6 in favour of the South Sydney Rabbitohs. So a very interesting half, to say the very least. Will be very interesting to see what will eventually happen with the second half of will South Sydney hang on to this, or can Parramatta actually come back? So yeah, who knows what actually might happen. I'm going to take just probably like a little bit of a halftime break. We'll be back for the second half, so I'll see you all then. Okay, we are back now for the second half. We've still got a little bit of time. It's still in the ad break bit before they... But when the ad break does finish, we will be back onto the into the game between the South Sydney Rabbitohs and the Parramatta Eels. One thing I do need to I've seen, it's the right flank. Parramatta really need to be careful of that, because all they just need to do is just get a pass off to Johnston, and he could just easily run in and get a try. It's they need to desperately strengthen up the defense on that side if they want to compete to come back in this second half. So yeah, so basically the try breakdown. So only one try has been scored by Parramatta. It's by Clinton Gutherson, and the try breakdown for the Rabbitohs is 1 for Damien Cook, 2 for Alex Johnston, and 1 for Dane Gagai, for those who have not seen what has happened in this first half. So with the next game, which is obviously the Roosters against the Raiders, it's going to be very interesting to see what will happen. I know the Roosters are coming off the loss against Brisbane, but Raiders aren't going too well either, so it's going to be very interesting to see what kind of result does come from this match. Should be very, very interesting, to say the very least. And then I was going to do the 2 games tomorrow, which is Sharks Titans and Knights Manly, but there is a possibility that I'm actually going to the Knights Manly game. So yeah, we'll find out what will be happening probably in early tomorrow to see on what will happen. So it's either going to be 2 streams or a vlog, as we are now. The stream has come back in, so now we are underway. Going to be underway very, very soon for the second half of this game. So now Parramatta are now walking back onto the field. They need to make some I won't say very big improvements, but they definitely need to work on that right flank. So as they are currently 14 points down. So they do need to probably take advantage of it being 14 points down, because it could be 18 points if Reynolds got those 2 kicks in. So something that does need to be very much looked at for South Sydney. So here comes South Sydney now. So it's going to be South Sydney kicking off. They're going to be running screen left or stage right, but this is a stage. I shouldn't. That's the second time I tried to make that as a joke. It's stupid. So South Sydney will be kicking off, and so Parramatta will be getting the first bit of play. So we are almost underway for the kickoff. As Takaloa, I will eat the Roosters. Oh yeah, you're the I think you're the dude that subscribes earlier in the game, and I didn't shout you out. So there you are. So there's the kickoff. We are underway now. As Gutherson will take the ball, and here comes the first setup by Junior Polo, who sends, I believe, Cameron Murray to the shops about 10 metres back. It'll be the first tackle on the 20 for the first tackle. So there's the second tackle now. They're on the 25. That is Papali'i. Now here comes Nathan Brown. He makes it to the 30 for the third tackle. And now that's number 14. That is Marata Niokore, makes it to the 40. Now they're going to go down the right side here. Up the stream has stopped. I don't know what the hell's going on. I think KO might have just... No, it's okay. We're back. So last tackle here for Parramatta. 45 minutes over the try line. Here's the kick. Now, the quality is very, very bad. So here comes, that's a charge there by Latrell Mitchell. He'll get to the 20 for the first tackle. Now that's a That's somebody. That's Pixels. That makes it to the 30 for the second tackle. Now Reynolds, who's given it off to Burgess, who makes it to the 40 for the third tackle. Now they're going to go down the left side here. That's another one-upman. I believe that is Cameron Murray, who makes it... No, it's Jacob Host, actually. Makes it to halfway. And now that is Cody Walker or Tavita Totola. I can't tell because all I can see is Pixels. So 40 minutes over the try line now. Last tackle. Here's the kick there by Adam Reynolds. And it's going to be taken in by Gutherson. Oh. And gets brought down into the 15. A little bit of a stiff brought down there by Tane Milne, who's given now it's Sevo now. He makes it to the 20 for the second tackle. And now they're going to go down the... Sorry about that. Now Waka Blakeney gets brought down on the 30 for the third tackle. Now that's Nathan Brown now, who's on the 40 for the fourth tackle. It's a strip one-on-one here between Nathan Brown and Dane Gagai. So here's the fourth tackle charge. Oh. And now they're making to the 45 now. Last tackle here for Parramatta. And here's the kick from Moses. And it's going to be picked up here on the 10 by Latrell Mitchell. And mate, that's first tackle there. Now on the 25 there for Latrell Mitchell. And now that is Tane Milne, who makes it to the 30 for the second tackle. Now they're going straight from dummy half here. That's number 2. That is Alex Johnson, the 2-try scorer at the moment. And now that is Colin Matangi now, who makes it to halfway for the fourth tackle. Now it's given off to Jai Arrow, who makes it to the 40 inside of Parramatta's half. Arrow should definitely be in contention for the Queensland team. So last tackle here. Here's the kick from Reynolds. And it's a big charge. And Sevo takes the catch. It was getting very high pressure there by Cody Walker, but Sevo was able to make the catch on the 15 and be brought down for the first tackle. Now Isaiah Papali'i makes it to the 20 for the second tackle. Now they're going to go for quick charge. I believe that is Opicic, he's going to get dragged back now onto the 15 for the third tackle. And now that's Blake Ferguson now. Reid Mahoney from the offload. Mahoney trying to break through and he gets brought down on the 30 for the fourth tackle. And it's a knock on there by Nathan Brown from Paulo. A little bit of handbags there from Gutherson. And not handbags, but like a little bit of words between Gutherson and Nathan Brown about the potential delivery of that pass. As Colin Matangi with some absolute shithousery does this like right... Oh, there's a... What the hell? There was a split there, right there. He does this right in front of Gutherson and Nathan Brown. That's some shithousery we do need in the sport. So now 35 minutes at the trial. Now Reid Mahoney's actually on report. So 35 minutes on the try line. South Sydney have a set of 6. Oh, and it's a break through the gap here. And they're going to score. Dane Gagai's run straight through a gap, straight off the scrum feed. And Gagai gets his second of the game. It is 24-6 with a kick to come 5 minutes into the second half. And by the way that is looking, could that be potentially all she wrote for Parramatta? So a big flat pass there, straight to Gagai, who runs through a gap, who outpaces everybody. And it's now going to be 24-6. It was Cody Walker who got the pass off to Gagai. Walker's probably one of the best flat ball passes in the game, actually, to be fair. They're really good at that. So try's been confirmed. So now the conversion here. So it should be a relatively simple kick near in front as well. This will make it a 20-point game to be 26-6. Has been a lot of pressure on South Sydney in the last couple of weeks. So this game could be a thing saying we are still in this and we can still make the continue with the season. So here's a kick now from Reynolds. They're lining him up. This will make it 3 and 5 for tonight. And it's gone through, and the NRL thing actually beat me to it, so I think I might be a little bit behind, like a couple of seconds, because the stream did kind of cock up a little bit. Not this stream, the actual stream on K. Okay, what's going on here? Why is there a split? If you can see that, there's like a split. I don't know what's going on with that. It's a bit weird. I don't know if that's actually the stream or... Bit weird. So there's a kickoff there. So now Thomas Burgess now makes it. Oh, and he gets dumped and slammed. It's not near the head, so it's not going to be a penalty. It was on the 15 for the first tackle. And now that's, I believe that's Colin Matangi now, who makes it to the 25 for the second tackle. So bang, yeah, and it splits. That's really weird. So Colin Matangi now makes it to the 30 for the third tackle. I just realised, Colin Matangi and Totola have almost the exact same haircut. So, and there's an attempted 40-20 here by Adam Reynolds, but it's going to be taken there by Gutherson on the 15. He will get brought down on the 25 for the first tackle. Yeah, so it's a bit weird. So. Okay, that's a bit weird. Okay, I promise I'll stop doing that. So Sivo now makes it to the 35 for the second tackle. And it's a 10-metre penalty. It's going to be a set restart actually here for the Eels. And now Sivo's now got the ball and he's going to make it past halfway. And it'll be brought down just past it for the first tackle. Now Moses gives it off to Brown. And Jai Harrow trying to get a hit on Nathan Brown. So Mahoney gives it off to Moses. Now that's Gutherson. Now Opicic. Opicic still going and he makes it for the third tackle. I think he's 35 minutes over the try line. So now Gutherson. Now it's Junior Paula now with the ball. He's breaking through one tackle. He's going to make it to the 25 for the fourth tackle. Now Mahoney. Now 15 minutes over the try line for Parramatta. Last tackle here. And Arthur's gone for a pass. That's tip over the top. That's going to be forward anyways, but it's gone out. So it's going to be a possession for South Sydney on their 10-metre line. Bit of a waste there for Parramatta. As still 8.5 minutes have gone so far in this match. So now first tackle for South Sydney just shy of their 20. And now that's Jai Arrow, who makes it just shy of the 30 for the second tackle. And now there's the third tackle. Now they make it to the 40. Now it's Dang. Oh, no! Dang Gagai's gotten the ball from Cody Walker. And apparently the ball was still in. So he tried to pass it to, I believe it was on the wing. I think it was meant to be Johnston. But somehow Johnston was nowhere to be seen. So the pass was still played. It was still in. And Parramatta got the ball. But what's happening here? So Parramatta got the ball back. And then on the first tackle, Sus ended up getting the ball. Oh, so anyways, it was actually dragged back anyways. Because it was a forward pass by Dane. The initial pass to Dane Gagai, from Dane Gagai, was forward. So now Parramatta will get possession of the ball on the South Sydney 40. So 40 metres out now. Parramatta need to get a try. So now that's Waka Blake. Blake's still going through and he's going to get brought down on the 40 for the first tackle. And now Junior Paulo now will take the charge. He's gone straight over Cameron Murray. I think that's the second time he's done that this half. And now Mitchell Moses now gets brought down on the 20 for the third tackle. And now that's Arthur, who's now giving it to Nathan Brown, who's still on the 20 here for the fourth tackle. As we've now gone past the first 10 minutes of the second half. Somehow South Sydney have gotten the ball from that pass. I don't know how that's happened, but South Sydney have gotten the ball back. So it's a bit chaotic. So now here's the third tackle. That's Tavita Totola now, who makes it to the 35 inside of their own half for the third tackle. Now they've got a massive gap of 2 players here. On the right side, it's broken straight through here. That is Campbell Graham. He's trying to get past Gutherson. He gets an offload now off to Tane Milner. And he'll be trying to get another offload. Still going to Reynolds. And it's been given back to Parramatta. Absolutely crazy bit of play there. Basically, Tane Milner was being dragged out and he got the offload off to Reynolds, who then tries to get another pass in, but it's given it straight to a para player. But time has been called off here. What's going on? And if that try did score there by South Sydney, it would have been actually a... that would have been probably game over, to be honest. And it's... what's going on? Gerard Sutton's calling Ryan Madison. What's going on? What's going on? And it's going to be a penalty to South Sydney, and it's another sin bin here. Ryan Madison with a shot on Tavita Totola. Oh. So it's gone in around the arm, and basically his shoulder has collided with his head. Oh. Yeah, I think that's fair enough, to be fair. So just like that, it's another half where they're going to be a player down for 10 minutes. Ryan Madison now in the bin. So now that they'll be playing another 10 minutes with a player down. So there's a penalty kick there by South Sydney, who makes it to the 40 inside of Parramatta's half here. And I just feel like one more try will end the game in favour of South Sydney. Oh, and there's a knock on here by Parramatta, but not by South Sydney, sorry. And then Parramatta have gotten the ball. So here's the first tackle now for Parramatta. Coming up now, it's Waka Blake, as it's a 0 from the first one. Now, Waka Blake will be brought down on halfway for the first tackle. And now here's Junior Paulo now, who makes it to the 40 for the second tackle. Gonna be back in a quick second.
shift with Parramatta scoring a much-needed four-pointer.
6 tries to Isaiah Papali'i. Wasn't handed him while he was on the ground, was there, Braith, before that ball was passed?
I'm fine with that. You know, it's Campbell Graham and Mill did a really good job. They didn't go for the footy. It was low risk and they held up Sevo, but he's just so strong. You just can't lock him up. He threw the ball out the back and then they couldn't adjust.
Saw the graphic there. Try confirmed.
Sorry. I'm back. Oh, of course I miss a try. Fucking course I miss a try. Who scored? Parramatta has scored a try. And there's a kick from the sideline. And it's going to remain 26-10 to South Sydney. So who did score? Kick over the top, and it was a caught by Sevo, who gets an offload off to Waka Blake, who then gets an offload to Isaiah Papali'i, and now Papali'i scores. You know what? Good on him. Sorry about that, I had to go, but I had to get dinner. So 25 minutes remaining. It is... So 25 minutes will be remaining. It's 26-10. So Parramatta, they can definitely come back here, to be fair. There's the first tackle now. They make it to the 15 for the first tackle. That's Isaiah Papali'i now. Makes it to the 25 for the second. Now Blake Ferguson makes it to the 35 for the third tackle. Now Nathan Brown, bearing in mind they got that try with a player down, so and there's 6 minutes remaining of that sim min. Fourth tackle now. They're 5 minutes away from halfway now. And Gutherson gets the ball, and he's now 45 minutes away from the try line. Last tackle here for Parramatta. There's the kick from Moses. Let's take it a bounce. And it's been kicked by Moses, and that's going to be still last tackle. And they could get numbers here, Parramatta. And it's another grubber on Arthur. It's gone straight into the hands of Dane Gagai. As he gets picked up on the 10 here. Now Jai Arrow now makes it to the 15 for the second tackle for South Sydney. Now that's Alex Johnston now makes it to the 25 for the third tackle. Reynolds are trying to break through, and he gets a pass to Tyler, but he gets brought down on the 40 for the fourth tackle. That's a knock on there by Parramatta. No, by South Sydney, sorry. Rima Homie will get brought down on the 40. And it's another set restart, and it's 0 again as Opetich will get brought down on the 35 for the 0. And now here's another tackle. Now here's the first one actually. Now on 20 metres away from the try line now. So a good chance here for Parra to get another try. Isaiah Papali'i makes it now into the 10 for the second tackle. The Mahoney. Now they're going to give it down the side here. There was a bit of an early pass there. It's going to be Jacob Arthur brought down just shy of the 10 for the third tackle. Now near Corey now. 5 minutes over the try line. Fourth tackle here for Parramatta. And a kick, and it's a restart. Oh, it's a knock on there. And they're saying it's play on here. So South Sydney's still going, and it's going to be brought down on the 10 for the first tackle. That was a really good chance there, because there was a grubber kick there by Mahoney, and he got the ball back because it came off a South player, and it would have been a set restart, but they lost it in that play there. So it's an interchange there for Parramatta. It is Cartwright coming on for Brown. As South Sydney get their third tackle now on their 40. Now here's Benji Marshall, who's now on the field. He gets to halfway for the fourth tackle. They're still going here, South Sydney. They got numbers down the side. That's Johnston. Johnston now still going. Oh, he's trying to give an offload. Now Parramatta have gotten the ball back. The South players are calling for a strip. But it's going to be a penalty to South Sydney. It's like... I guess when all the South players do this, the referee's got to make the call. Is that a strip? Yeah. So anyways, now it's a chance here. From this penalty kick, they're going to start actually 30 metres away from the try line. A try here. We have 20 minutes to go. I know Madison's still got about 3 minutes before he comes back on the field. Here's the first tackle now, just shy of the 20. Now that's Cameron Murray now. Makes it to the 15 for the second tackle. Yep, Madison's actually got 2 minutes remaining now. There's Colin Matangi. Inside the 10 now for the third tackle. Now they're going to go down the left side here. Oh, they've got plenty of numbers here, and Johnson's got a hat-trick. And that should be the game-winning try there for South Sydney. 20 minutes remaining. It is 30 points to 10 with a kick to come. Very brilliant play there by just brilliant play there by South. They've been doing it all night. And Johnson getting his third of the game. So under 20 minutes remaining. There's going to be another kick here from the sideline. This will make it a 22-point lead for South Sydney. Okay, this kick to make it 4 from 6, Adam Reynolds. And this to make it a 22-point lead. Well, already, if Parramatta score 3 converted tries, they still won't be ahead. So I feel like it might be already done. Unless Parramatta like scores right away. Here comes the kick here by Reynolds. And it's gonna curl in. And it's gonna be 32 points to 10. With 18.5 minutes remaining in this half. In the game, actually, to be fair. So here's the kickoff now by the... sorry for eating, but... very unprofessional. I'll stop it now for the... and I'll do it during the break for the other match. So, there's the first tackle there for the Roosters. That's Savita Totola. Roosters. Rabbitohs, sorry. So on the 15 for the first. Now Cameron Murray now makes it to the 20 for the second tackle. Now Colin Matangi now. Makes it to the 30 for the third tackle. Now there's Marshall. Almost a big gap there for Walker, but he gets brought down just shy of the 40 for the fourth tackle. Now that's Jai Arrow. No, it's Jacob Host, sorry. Makes it to the 45. Now last tackle here for South Sydney. Here's the banana from Reynolds. And it's taken by Gutherson on the 20. He will get brought down on the 30. And Madison is back on the field, so... it is now 13 against 13. So now that's Sivo now. I've made it to the 35. Baby Sarah's saying Eels are playing so bad. I think they're playing too bad. It's just for some reason it's just on their right side for defending they are playing not great defense because Johnson's just walked in for 3 tries. So yeah, not the best performance here for Parramatta. That's number 15. That is Sean Lane now makes it to the 40 inside of South Sydney's half. Madison's given off to Jacob Arthur. Jacob Arthur almost breaking through here, and he gets the last tackle now. 30 metres over from the try line now. Gutherson. Gutherson's going to the kick to the corner. There's a bit of pressure. It's going to run out, so it's going to go out just before the 10. Just before actually the post, so it's going to be possession on the 10 for South Sydney.
Jumps out, looks for the kick, puts it through, but there's no chase. They're not ready for it. Shows to their side at the moment, just not in sync. Not preempting the play, just getting caught on their heels a little bit at the moment. Maybe a little bit shell-shocked after last week.
So here's South Sydney now. Here's the first tackle now on the 15. And that's number 3. That is Dane Gagai on the 25 for the second tackle. Now Kaloa Matangi now makes it to the 35 for the third. Who scored the second try for the Eels? It was Isaiah Papali'i. It's always a breakthrough here for South Sydney now. That's Host. Now makes it to the 40 inside of Parramatta's half. And now Reynolds now. And they've got numbers all on the side here. And it's Johnston now with the ball. He'll get brought down 15 metres away from the try line now. Last tackle here for South Sydney. Cook. Now to Murray. Now to Reynolds, who takes a kick. And Sivo's going to let it run out. And it's going to be a 20-minute restart and a 7-tackle set for Parramatta. Let's go, he's on my super coach. Congratulations, JBJ gang. You probably just got a ton of points. I'm not too sure because I've actually never played super coach before. So there's a 0 tackle on the 25. So here's the first tackle. It's Junior Paulo. He'll make it to the 30 for the first tackle. Now that's number 12, that's Ryan Madison now for the second tackle. He makes it just shy of the 40. Now Isaiah Papali'i now with a spin. Gets to the 45 for the third tackle. Now they're going to go down the right side here. That's Nathan Brown now back to Junior Paulo. How many tries has Damien Cook made? I know Damien Cook has scored one. In terms of made, I'm not too sure. It's a pass down now. Ferguson now down the sideline. And it's a kick over the top. Oh, it's going to be too heavy. It's going to fall straight to Adam Reynolds on the 15. That's probably sums up Parramatta's night so far. I don't think he's made that many, to be fair. I think it's mostly been Cody Walker who's made the tries for this match. Reynolds looking a little bit cautious. So here's the second tackle now for South Sydney, now on their 20. There's the third tackle for South Sydney now on their 30 with just under 14 minutes now remaining in this half. Kuala Matangi now makes it to the 40 for the fourth tackle. And it's going to be a penalty here to South Sydney. One thing I don't understand, though, is so the first game, which was the Panthers Bulldogs game, starts at 3. And then this game started at 5:30. So then why, in that case, if you want to continue with this trend, don't you start the next game, which is the Roosters-Raiders game at 8? But you've got to start that at 7:30. To me, personally, it just feels a bit weird. Nathan Brown is actually on report again. So from the penalty, that's Savita Totola now. 15 metres over the try line for the first tackle. So now that's Murray now. 10 minutes over the try line now. Second tackle. Now Reynolds. Reynolds with the kick over the top. It's been patted down by Parramatta, but Souths have got it. It says set restart here. And Reynolds now 5 minutes away from the try line now for the first tackle. Now Murray gets brought down for the second inside the 5. Oh, it's a big charge there. That's number 12. That's almost Jacob Host now. Just very close now. Third tackle. And Cook with a set pass. And it's a try to Gagai. And Gagai gets his third. But that is a try set up there by Damien Cook. There you are, JPJ gang. There is one he's definitely got. Now Gagai has got 3 tries to the game. And it's now 36-10 with a kick to come. So if that Alex Johnson third try didn't seal the game, this try certainly has. So brilliant play there by Damien Cook, who gets the pass off to Dane Gagai. And it's a try. It's definitely been given. That as the number 3 for South Sydney gets his number 3 of his tries for tonight. As this is only his second actual hat-trick, with 11.5 minutes now remaining in this match. So now it's another kick relatively near the sideline here for Reynolds, where he's on that white line bit. This to make it 38 points to 10. So Adam Reynolds now still second in terms of most points for the Premier in the season. He is still 34 points behind Nathan Cleary, however. This kick here to make it 28-point lead for South Sydney. And the kick is successful. 38 points to 10 with 10.5 minutes remaining. I will say though, definitely did not expect this. I watch this live. I love this live so much. I'm enjoying watching it. Thank you, the Douglasy family. Thank you very much for the kind words. So yeah, the team's almost getting ready now. In the other game, I don't understand why they don't. It's a bit weird. I mean, it is at Gosford. It's actually not that far away from me, to be fair. So here's a second tackle now for South Sydney. On the 25 now. They're going to go to Colin Matangi here, who gets brought down on the 35 actually for the third tackle. Now they're going to go down the left side here. Who scored for the Rabbits? That then was Dane Gagai, who got his third try, and that was actually set up by Damien Cook. So now last tackle here for South Sydney now. 45 metres away from the try line. Here's a kick up by Cody Walker. And it's been caught by Gutherson. And Gutherson now will be brought down on the 25 for the first tackle. Now Ferguson now with the charge. Who's been brought down on the 30 for the second tackle. As we now enter the last 10 minutes of the game. And that's Sivo now who makes it to the 40 for the third tackle. Is Jaden Sewer playing? I don't think so. I don't think he's been on the field. He was named in the initial team sheet as a reserve. So he might have been made the 18th man or something like that. I might actually... might just check that now. Team list. No, Sewell was the reserve. He was the 18th man. Oh, it's a knock on there by South Sydney. And it's going to be a try here, potentially. Oh, it is. It's going to be a try to Sivo. So he does get a try, but he does look in worse shape because there's been a bit of a dodgy collision there. So now it's 38-14. Oh, Sivo and Mitchell in a bit of worse for wear. So it was a kick high up into the air, and it was knocked on there, and it was a pass out to Sivo, who has gotten the try. Let's have a look here. Does he stay in? Yep, that's a try. Easy as you like. Eels come back. So if they get this, they'll be 22 points behind. So they need to score 4 converted tries in 8 minutes. Not impossible, but not likely. So the game kicks off at 7:35. So I feel like all these tries are just gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen here because I've got to transfer, add everything, and basically for the other game. So yeah. The kick from Moses, it's gonna just slide just past the post. So it's gonna remain 38-14. 7 minutes 20 remaining in the game. Sivo's probably bloody hell. The absolute strength of him. So there's his 48th try of his career there, Micah Sivo. Rabbits are getting knocked out 4 in a row for the finals. Will that be in the prelim though? Do I have KFC? No, I have like pork chops, so that's what I've been munching on for the last 10 minutes. I do like me some KFC, however. So here's Junior Paulino, who gets the tackled on the first for the first tackle on the 10. It's got 7 minutes remaining. So hopefully, I just think this game actually goes continuous and there's like no stoppages. And Ferguson now almost breaking through here. He's got an offload here to Gutherson. Gutherson now has broken through. He's now been wrapped up by number 16 by Selly on halfway for the third tackle. And now Ferguson now with the ball, still going here on the 40. Gets an offload off to Opachich, and he's now going to be brought down on the 30 inside of the Rabbitohs half, the fourth tackle. Now Moses gives it off to Gutherson, but Gutherson's going to get brought down on the 35 now. Last tackle here for Parramatta. Moses now with a kick high up in the air. A lot of pressure on Mitchell. Oh my god, has he stayed in? Mitchell has somehow stayed in. He caught that basically with his toes just about to touch the line. Somehow hanged in and got the offload off. So here's Mitchell here actually with the second tackle inside the 10. How has he stayed in there? And he had number 4, Waka Blake, dragging him in as well. But he's just somehow able to keep in play here. Hang on, it looks like there's potentially a HIA here. Who's that? That's Latrell Mitchell. Oh. I think he may have copped something to the eye here, actually. Hang on. Is Latrell alright? Hang on, what's going on here? He was looking at his eye. What's happened? Might have copped a little bit of a shot to the eye. So here's the fourth tackle now. That is Jacob Host now. Makes it to the 25 for the fourth tackle. Actually near the 30 to be fair. 5 minutes 30 now remaining in this game. That's the number 10. That is Tavita Totola. Last tackle now that's on the 40. They're going to go down the side here. It's a kick from Walker. And Gutherson's taken it. Pink eye. Maybe. Long pass off to Sivo. Sivo now has made a pass halfway. He's trying to get an offload off. Moses now is giving it off to... That is Cartwright. And no, here's number 14. That is Niokore. So 25 minutes over the try line now. Second tackle here for Parramatta. Now Paulo now gets an offload off to Madison. Now it's to Arthur. Now it's to Nathan Brown, who'll be brought down on the 20 for the third tackle. Now that's Arthur now. Arthur with a kick over the top here. Oh, it's going to be all by himself. There's no one back there. And Arthur has scored probably one of the easiest tries he'll ever score. You having KFC, it's not, big fella? Nah. Having pork chops here. So I don't know what's happening here. Jacob Arthur's just gone with a kick over the top. And there's literally nobody there back. No Latrell, no nothing. And he's just run straight through the gap. And he's just grounded the try. That is probably one of the easiest tries he's ever scored. And the conversion is successful, so it's 38 points to 20 with about 4 minutes remaining. Loving your hair. Thank you, Drew. Vito, I had to... Jacob Arthur, I've just been dumb. I mean, obviously, it's not going to have much effect on the game. It's just a bit shocking, to be fair, that try just easily happened. So it's his third game, and it's his second try of his NRL career, so fair play to him. So 4 minutes remaining in this game. Time is stopped. I don't know why. Oh, wait, hang on. Is that Brett Arthur's... Oh, my God, that actually kind of makes sense. Because it's his dad is the coach. Eels' next 5 games are the Knights away, the Tigers at home, the Bulldogs at home, Penrith away, and then a bye. Who do I support? I support the Newcastle Knights. And we're playing Manly tomorrow. I am not looking forward to that. So there's the first tackle for Parramatta now. 3 minutes 50 remaining. It was inside the 10. Here comes the second now. As Madison makes it to the 20. Now Sivo now gets it to the 30 for the third tackle. Do you live in Newcastle? I live in the Hunter, which is basically close to Newcastle. It's basically like if you're in like say like a 30 minute drive radius of Newcastle, you just say you're from Newcastle. So yes and no. You guys have it hard. Yeah, I'm expecting it to be hard. You're getting it hard tomorrow. So last cycle here for Parramatta now, and they're going to go down the side here. As that's number 4, that's Waka Blake. He's now giving the ball off to Dylan, to Brown. Now it's Moses. Back to... That's not Brown, it's Cartwright. Now they're going to send it to the other side of the field. Now it's Moses now who's got the ball. Now it's a kick over the top here. Oh. And the ball's gone out anyway, so 2 minutes, half minutes left. He's going to... Have you been to Fanny's nightclub? I actually have, yes. I have been to Fanny's. It's actually under a new, the original name now. They've renamed it to the Argyle House, I believe. Because I was wondering, like, because I've heard of this Fanny's place. I'm like, where is it? And then I searched it up and it came up the Argyle House, which is what it used to be called. I'm like, oh, I went there February last year. So Rabbitohs' next 5 games, they've got a bye next round. They play the Knights at home, Broncos away, Tigers away, and Cowboys at home. They're going to send it down the south side, the Cowboys. Johnson now with a kick over the top here. Oh, it's going to be picked up. Oh, and it's a knock on by Parramatta as well. I don't know if it was Cartwright. I live in Garden Suburbs, just next to Lambton, Amazon. I know. Oh, you know where that is? Yeah, I know exactly where that is. Wishing Tom gets injured for you. No. No, we need Tom for Origin for the Blues, so it's kind of weird. The best nightclub in Newcastle, that place rocks, 100%. Harrison Q, thank you for the sub. So now South Sydney have one more chance. They've got 90 seconds to get to probably the last try of the game. 1 minute 20 remaining, and then probably immediately end this and then transfer over to do the... Mitchell passes it out to the number 5, to Tyne Milne, and he gets the try straight from the scrum. Wait, no, he doesn't! Oh, no, he doesn't get the try. Oh, hello, Gary. It's very good to see you, my man. That is... Oh, is it a forward pass? Oh, it's forward. Milner. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. So it's a forward pass. So there's 45 seconds remaining. So it's going to be a scrum feed here for Parramatta. So this will end the match. So with this, it's going to be a very big bounce back win here for South Sydney. Oh, and Parramatta have knocked it on here. Now it's Jacob Host now. Can they get a try with 25 seconds remaining? Give it back to Milner so he can get his try. So it's a 0 tackle actually. 20 seconds now remaining. They're going to send it down the other side here. Marshall to Milner. Oh, he's going to be dragged out anyway. So there's 10 seconds remaining. That'll be the end of the game. Lachlan Roswell, can you tell me what time it is in Aussie? On the Australian Eastern Time, it is currently 7:22 p.m. Damien Cooks, there it is. The siren has sounded. The Rabbitohs have bounced back in a very big way. 38 points to 20 over the Parramatta Eels. So now that's the end of this stream, and now we're going to be moving on to the Roosters-Raiders game. So hopefully some of you will come over and watch that game. If not, hope you have a good night, and I'll see you for the next match.